Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Storytime here at the Graves Library. I'm Miss Lyn, and I'm very happy to be here with you today and see so many smiling faces. Thank you for joining me. Okay, we have a fun story. All of our stories are fun, and this one's just a little bit different and a lot of fun to read. It is called Juno Valentine and the Magical Shoes. We see Juno on the front cover with her dog and lots of shoes. Look at all those shoes under the glass dome. I'll show you the back cover too. There we go. Even more shoes. What do you think that might mean about our story? That Juno likes shoes? Yes, absolutely. She likes a variety of shoes, and she's excited to have new ones that look maybe different than the ones she's used to wearing. The word magical is making me think that something different is going to happen in this story with Juno. Okay, let's get comfy and cozy and snuggle into our story today called Juno Valentine and the Magical Shoes, written by Eva Chen and illustrated by Derek DeCierto. A special thank you to our publisher. It is an imprint of Macmillan Publishing. Fywell and Friends Book. Thank you for putting this great book together. So you know how I like to show you the front cover and the back cover and the end papers of a book. Here are the end papers to Juno Valentine and the Magical Shoes. I know, I think they're great. They're all these little tiny pairs of shoes. Do you have a favorite pair of shoes that you like to wear? Most people do. I love wearing my sneakers. I have a pair of purple and white sneakers. They're so fun. Here we go. Here's Juno and her dog, Juno Valentine and the Magical Shoes. It was just another Monday morning, and like most Monday mornings, Juno Valentine was late for school. This time, though, it was absolutely not her fault. Her favorite shoes had vanished. Uh-oh. You can't go to school without your shoes on. And you can see right here, hers are definitely missing. She doesn't have them on her feet. And she's late for school. Uh-oh. Juno's favorite shoes weren't particularly special. They didn't light up, they didn't have wheels, and compared to her friend's shoes, they were pretty boring, actually. Juno likes her white sneakers, but look at all of her friend's shoes with bows and ties and wheels and different colors. But they were her favorite running, hopping, skipping, muddy puddle jumping shoes. Suddenly, Juno saw something twinkling at her from the darkest, deepest depths of her closet. I wonder, wow, what's happening? Remember when I suggested that the word magical from the title might be something different that happens in our story? There it is. It looks like Juno is going down a chute and into some starry universe. And her dog's even going with her. Look at his face. I'm not so sure he's looking forward to this, but he's going anyway. It's an adventure. It was a cornucopia of shoes, a feast of fashion. Shoes everywhere, just waiting to be tried on. Yes, I heard someone say this picture looks like the cover. The cover illustration looks very familiar. You all are so observant. Look what happens. Those shoes were just waiting to be tried on. Juno tried on Cleopatra's shoes, Queen of Egypt, many, many thousands of years ago. Look at that. Would you want to try on a queen's shoes? Yeah. Hola, Frida. You know, thought Juno, it'd really be a shame not to try on all the shoes. This person is an artist, and her name is Frida Kahlo. She was very famous many years ago, and still is. Juno stepped into the shoes of Queen Elizabeth, Anna Wintour, Jane Goodall, Yayoi Kusama, Oprah Winfrey, Gloria Steinem, Lady Gaga, and Marie Curie. These are all famous women, and Juno wanted to try on their shoes. I wonder how they made her feel. Oh, here's somebody else you will know that's quite famous, Cinderella. Cinderella's shoes weren't made for walking or skipping or anything fun for that matter. I have a feeling that glass slipper was pinching Juno's toes. But Serena's sneakers definitely were made for playing. Game, set, match. Victory was hers in Serena's shoes. What does Serena Williams do? She's a tennis player. And when Juno put on her sneakers, she won the tennis match. Juno, it's almost time for school. Juno felt Major in Sally's moon boots, but she could hear her mom calling for her. Juno, it's almost time for school. Just one more pair, Mom. Juno likes those astronaut boots. One more pair, and once Juno started twirling in Misty's ballet slippers, she couldn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, twirling, twirling, twirling. Splat. Just like that. She gave it a try in those ballet slippers, but big splat. Well, I wouldn't have gone splat in my old shoes, thought Juno. Oh, there they are. Hooray! You think she's ready for her shoes. Juno could finally go home, but after she'd been to the moon and back, she had to admit her old shoes seemed the teensiest bit boring. Why not, thought Juno, add a little magic to my own shoes? A splash of Frida's color, a smidge of Misty's grace, a dash of Gaga's sparkle, and a heaping dollop of Serena's grit. Look at this. Now her shoes were the most unboring shoes Juno had ever seen. What do you think about her new shoes? She's painted and she's sparkled and she has new laces. Would any of you like a pair of sparkle shoes? Or maybe you already have a pair. Juno was home and she was just in time. It's time to go to school. Mom has her coat on, her handbag's ready, Juno's got her backpack on, and she's wearing her sparkle shoes, and they are off to school. That was quite a magical adventure. Can I take you back to that first page where we saw that bright light coming through Juno's closet? I would say Juno has a really grand imagination. And there she goes again. Down the chute and into the land of sparkle and glitter and grit and balance. And her mind is filled with all the different adventures that she can have while wearing someone else's shoes. Have you ever tried on another person's shoes? Maybe your dad's or your mom's, and walked around the house. They might feel very different, oversized, kind of clumpy, but lots of good imaginary play can come from putting on a different pair of shoes than you're used to wearing. I hope you enjoyed the story. It was great to read it to all of you. So, our craft activity that I have left on the porch for you is about creating your own pair of sparkle shoes. I know, aren't they fun? I took blue sparkly poster board and I cut out the shapes for you and I put them in a baggie. They are on the front porch of Graves Library for you to swing in and pick up your own baggie to make and lace your own sparkle shoes. So let me open the package so you can see what they look like. You might need a little bit of help from an adult if you're not accustomed to lacing your own shoes. But if you are, I think you'll be just fine with this activity. No gluing or cutting this week. So you will have 2 shoes. I've punched the holes in the shoe so that you can take your colored shoelace and fit it through the holes. There we go. Just like that. And then you can get started. I would take my lace and I crossed it over to the next hole. There we go, and I'm pulling it. And then I go into the hole over here down below. But that looks kind of different and funny, doesn't it? Let's see. Maybe we need to start again. Sometimes that happens. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll come in through this hole this way. There we go. And now I need to find a space for this one to go into. And it can go over and around and through. And then you're left with your laces dangling. I know, a funny way to lace shoes. But I'm sure you will figure it out and have it work the way you want it to work. So then I might want to ask somebody to help tie my laces so they're not dangling. And the fun thing with this craft is that you can tie and untie as often as you want. There we go. I decided to tie on the side versus one in the middle. Might be kind of fun. Feels like Juno. You can do anything you would like with your cutout shoes and laces. So there you go. And again, packages are on the front porch of Graves, and you are welcome to swing by and pick up 1 or 2 packages if you have a sibling at home or a friend that you'd like to do this activity with. I'm going to guess that you're going to have lots of fun and then have lots of pretend play, imagining who you are with these sparkle shoes in front of you. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I really enjoyed reading to you Juno Valentine and the Magical Shoes. Take care, happy reading, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.